You believe, just like I believe, that you were born in the wrong generation, the wrong era, and you're more than likely right. This era, this generation, this is not for genuine people. This is not for kind people. And I'm talking about the generation, this era that we're living in. It's not for genuine people. It's not for kind people. It's not for real people. It's not for the real ones who would take the shirt off of their back and give it to the next person, only for that person to stab them right in the back, or better yet, right in the jugular. This era is not for us. Some of us are too real for this generation. Some of us are too authentic for this generation. When I'm walking around and, looking outside, I see just a bunch of programmed dummies, a bunch of zombies, a bunch of mindless NPCs who can't or won't think for themselves. See, I was already an introvert. Will I talk? Yes, absolutely. But this world, this society has made me more of an introvert, more, you know, um, wary of people. I don't trust people anymore because people have shown me time and time again why I shouldn't. And no, I don't pass judgment on everybody. I always give people chances. I always. But the data shows me that you can't trust anybody nowadays. And that's sad. It's sad. Some of us don't have friends just because we don't want friends. Some of us are not just close with family members just because we don't like family members. No, many of us are the way that we are is because people are evil. People are nasty. People are envious and hateful. And it's gotten even worse nowadays. And this includes family, this includes loved ones. Family's not exempt. Family's not exempt at all. If anything, they're the worst ones. We were born in the wrong era, wrong generation. And it's just something that we have to battle, that we have to deal with, right? There's no escaping it. There's no, running away from it. It's here. We're here. What is done is done. We're born. That's it. It's crazy. Yes, I know. And here's the crazier part. It's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse as technology advances, as people get more in tune with their phones and social media, It's going to get worse. Social media is only at max, at least the modern day social media, 10 years old. I know Facebook is probably a little bit older, but as far as modern day social media, how people interact with social media today, probably like 10 years old. And people are just glued to their phones. They're not even paying attention to what's around them. They're not paying attention to other people, their surroundings, the environment, just glued to the phone. People's lives are on their phones, right? People don't even take the time out to get to know one another anymore. When I go out to my dinner, when I go out to dinners, with my family, phones are up. Unless we're taking a picture or there's something urgent or that we're, looking at together, phones are up. When I go out, I see just the superficial relationships. I pay attention. I like to people watch. I evaluate people, on a deeper level. It's just something that I do. So when I go out, I watch people. I see couples glued to their phones. I see people out with family glued to their phones, not even talking, barely saying a word to each other, barely interacting with each other. And to some extent, it takes away from the experience. When you go out and, you know, the environment is part of the experience. People around you is a part of the experience. So when you go out and everybody else is on their phone, not really having that human interaction, it kind of kills the experience. What does this world come to? Is this the future? You damn right it is. And we wonder why relationships and marriages are not lasting. We wonder why friendships are not lasting. People don't have no friends. People are lonely. Both men and women are lonely. People are superficial. People are glued to like non-reality. They're glued to a life that don't exist for them. They're in tune with somebody else's life. They're in tune with this celebrity, this rapper, this musician, this influencer. Everybody's worried about the wrong things, but what's right in front of them. And this is just a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. Will human beings learn? Maybe, maybe not. What's strange is when I'm out and about and even at work, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one alive. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one alive. Will you run? Will you run into another person who you can tell who's vibrating on the same frequency that you're vibrating on? Yeah, you will. You can tell because they are also moving cautiously. It's almost unspoken when like minds come across each other. You kind of lock eyes for a minute. Like you mentally know that they're there. They mentally know that you're there. But that's every blue moon. That's every blue moon. Most people are literally NPCs, man. They're NPCs. Why implement robots when we already have them in real time? People have become more evil. People are damn near walking around here soulless. People are always angry, right? People are out here just wondering, just lost souls, man. And it is 10 times worse, 100 times worse if you stay in the big city. You see it on the roads when people are driving. People are unnecessarily cutting you off, getting into road rage, right? Trying to get into fist fights, trying to start some drama. You see it at work, people making up rumors. People are unhappy. People are disrespectful, right? See it in the grocery store. People don't want to say, excuse me. People are run right into you with their cart. People don't even speak to each other anymore. What happened to hellos? What happened to how you're doing? Nowadays, you ask somebody how they're doing or hello, how are you doing? They won't even speak back. They'll ignore you. They will straight up ignore you. And I see it every single day. I see it every single day. People are weird, man. People have gotten extremely weird. And it's almost just best if you stay to yourself. It actually may be healthier to stay to yourself. Because, like I said, this world, man, this era is not for true and genuine and 100 people. It's not for authentic people. It's not for people who truly have a good heart. No, those people, us, we're the ones who get railroaded. We're the ones who get treated disrespectfully. We're the ones who have to deal with the most shit. And we're also the ones who have to disguise ourselves. I put on my mask and I put on my armor because most people truly, outside of you, you guys who's watching this video, outside of this, people don't deserve my heart. People don't deserve my genuineness. People don't. Soon as you show a small sign of weakness, people will try to take advantage of it. You don't even have to throw the whole steak at them. Give them a crumb and watch how they react. I used to give people the whole steak, cooked, medium rare, perfectly seasoned. perfectly seasoned. Watch them. Put the knife in it. Take the first slice. Just for them to turn right on me like a good old raggedy ass dog. Now I just throw a crumb at them. I throw a crumb at them. Because I'm not gonna give them the whole thing. I was used to doing that. I know what happens when you give people the whole thing. I know they're gonna stab you in the back. So I give them a crumb and just watch them. Watch them. And it never fails. It never fails. So if you're watching this, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. You're right. You were born in a wrong generation, in the wrong era. You're not alone. Go down there and read the comments. People agree with you. You will see that people are along the same lines as you, right? That's an after pill. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.